Hello, I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. If you are unaware, my name is Sadisteck and this is my channel. I would be extremely appreciative if you would leave a like on this video and consider subscribing. However, neither of those actions are required, so please enjoy the video. I felt like making a different type of video for Gods Unchained today. I simply want to explain in detail the anatomy of the cards for anyone who may not already know. I am certain many of you are already well versed in each aspect of the cards, so this video is likely of no interest to you, and that is quite alright. For anyone who is in need of learning or would simply like a refresher on the matter, please stay tuned and we will delve into that information right now. On each card, the basic information is given as such: mana cost and which domain the card belongs to, the set the card is from, the art of the card, obviously, the quality of the card, its rarity, the name of the card's effect, if any. If the card is a creature, then its tribe, strength, and health. Or if the card is a relic, then its strength and durability. Mana cost, art, name, effect, tribe, strength, health, and durability are all pretty straightforward, so please forgive me for skipping over the details of those particular aspects. If you have any questions about anything, please do not hesitate to ask in the comment section of the video. Let us begin with the most important feature, the one that determines which deck a card may or may not be added to. The color of this gem right here indicates which god's domain the card belongs to. For example, this gem is purple, so it resides in the domain of the god of deception. Cards that reside in one domain cannot be added to another god's deck, so you wouldn't be able to add this card to a nature deck when building. There are cards that do not belong to any specific domain, however, and therefore you may add them to any deck you wish. Those gems are gray in color, as shown here. Along with the color of the gem, another way to determine which domain the card resides in is a bit of extra flourish running along the top and left side of each card. Each domain has its own flare, and that flare is the same on each card of that domain. Here is a recap on the color and flare of each domain. Neutral gems are gray with a bold border around the gem and minor flare. Deception gems are purple with a sporadic, almost barbed wire-like flare. Death gems are a teal color with less sporadic but still barbed wire-esque flare. Nature gems are green, of course, with flare that resembles tree branches and fruit. Magic gems are a blue color with a bit of flare that flows outward. Light gems are a golden yellow color with rings around what appear to be the blades of swords. War gems are red with flare that looks like spears protruding outward. After determining which god's domain, if any, the card belongs to, the next most important information that can be found on the anatomy of a card is its rarity. A deck may run up to 2 of any non-legendary card. A card's rarity is displayed with these 2 gems on both sides of the card's name. A quick recap of the color and meaning of these gems are: gray gems are common, blue gems are rare, purple gems are epic, and golden gems are legendary. Legendary cards are also represented by these golden branches with leaves jutting out of the card's nameplate. Yes, I agree, it does become a bit cluttered around the left side of the card's artwork with the domain flare and the legendary branches overlapping, but I don't believe it diminishes the importance of either. The reason the rarity of a card is important is due to the fact when deck building, you are only allowed to include a single copy of a legendary card. You may have as many different legendaries as you like, though. This is important to keep in mind when contemplating deck ideas. Moving on from rarity, we enter the 2 aspects of a card's anatomy that does not affect its gameplay whatsoever, but still might be helpful to know in the future. This icon right here indicates which set the card is from. Currently the available sets are Welcome Set, Core Set, Genesis, Etherbots, Trials of the Gods, Divine Order, Mortal Judgment, Light's Verdict, Promo, and Mythic. Light's Verdict is a mini-set within Mortal Judgment. Of these sets, Mythic is an outlier, as there is no set symbol for them. Since there will only ever be a single copy of each Mythic, this really won't become an issue. These are each of the currently released Mythics. As you can see, Mythics are designed to be more of an interesting game-altering experience, rather than something you would expect to play against. I wasn't quite sure if I should include Mythics in the rarity or the set section, as Gods Unchained has the option to show Mythic when sorting by both set or rarity. So let's just accept that I included it here and move on, shall we? Lastly, I would like to describe the most obvious aspect of a card, and that would be the 5 shine qualities. And they are, in order of least favorable to most, plain quality, which only welcome set and core set cards can come in. Meteorite, this is the base form of any card from a set outside of welcome and core sets. Shadow, as you can see, is a lovely purple color. Gold, which is obviously golden and fancy, I might add. And diamond quality, the most exuberant and showy of them all. Also note that Mythic cards are once again an outlier and do not have any shine quality at all. They simply exist as they are and nothing less. Well, that brings me to the end of the rather brief review of the anatomy of a Gods Unchained card. I do so hope you learned something here today, or at the very least remembered a minor detail. Oh, before I go, there is one more slightly interesting aspect of the cards I noticed. The frame of the art is different depending on if the card is a creature, spell, or relic. As you can see here, creatures have a square frame with inverse rounded corners. Spells have a circular frame, and relics have a hexagonal frame. Just another intriguing detail the developers thought of. I do so apologize for adding this bit at the last moment. Now it truly is time for me to wrap up this hopefully lovely little video. Please let me know in the comments if I was thorough enough to expand your comprehension of the cards in Gods Unchained. Until next time, mortals, enjoy.